My name's Sam, and my camp name is Freddie. I work on the outdoor program team with the Girl Scouts of Greater Chicago and Northwest Indiana. I'm joining you today to walk you through some relaxing nature yoga. For this activity, you'll want a clear, open space where you can move. You can do it inside, or you can do it outside if it's nice out. By doing it outside, you do have a really nice, close connection with nature and the world around you. You'll also want to make sure that you have a full water bottle for the activity and some comfortable clothes that you can move in. You're welcome to use a yoga mat if you have one, but it's not necessary for this activity. As we go through the poses, a lot of the poses we'll be doing are popular yoga poses. Just like any other activity we do, we want you to do it at your own comfort level. They all can be modified or adjusted to be comfortable for you. I myself am not a trained yoga professional, but I enjoy doing the stretching and movements that we'll walk you through today. As we get started, one of the most important pieces about yoga is your breathing. We really want to focus through our poses on how the air comes into our lungs and fills them up, and how we exhale with the air. So to start our activity, we are going to do just some breathing exercises. We're going to try to see if we can inhale, so take in air for 5 seconds, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale for 5 seconds. When you're breathing in yoga, a lot of times you're encouraged to breathe in and out of your mouth, so you can really focus on how the air comes in and fills, and then as you exhale. As we go, I'll count for us out loud so you can really focus on your breathing. So for this one, we're going to count in for 5, hold for 2, and exhale for 5. And we're going to try to do this one 3 times. Are you ready? Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold for 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great job. Now to up our challenge, we're going to try to do the similar breathing exercise, but instead of counting for 5 counts in and out, we're going to count to 8. So get ready, make sure you're still in that comfortable position, having good posture with your head held high and your lungs open. And we're going to inhale for 8 counts, hold for 2, and exhale for 8 counts. Are you ready? Okay. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hold for 2, 1, 2. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Great job. Now you can continue to breathe normally or however is comfortable for you. But as we breathe and go through our poses, make sure you really still focus on how the air comes in and out of your lungs. Now that we've gone through our breathing exercises, we're going to start into some poses. For all of our poses, I'm going to teach you them in 3 steps. The first step, I'm going to challenge you to think about something. So thinking about an idea or a question. The next thing that we're going to do is I'll show you the actual pose and how to do it. And then finally, we're going to say an empowering statement out loud together. For this first pose, I want to challenge you to think about movement and your energy and how that makes you happy. So this one is going to involve some movement. Make sure you have some space. We are going to stand up. And for this first position, it's called the breath of joy. This breathing and movement pose is going to focus on 3 short inhalations and then 1 big exhalation. As you breathe, the first little inhalation is going to fill up the start of your lungs. The second one should fill up more of your lungs, and the third one should have our whole chest full of air and really feeling how happy and energetic that can make us as we take a big breath. Then as we exhale, we're going to make a big sound, as if we're really letting out all that negative energy and really taking in the positive energy. This one you could do any time of day, really just to get you moving and get your body awake. I'm going to demonstrate this one first, and then you're welcome to join along, and we'll do it a couple times together. So you want your feet about shoulder width apart, maybe a little bit further. And don't be afraid to be really loud and proud with this one. The first movement to breathe in just a little bit, about a third of our lungs, is going to be facing forward with our palms up. Our next movement's facing out to the side. And then finally, we're going to come up all the way above our head. And to exhale, we're going to drop our arms and body behind. And if you can't reach all the way behind, that's okay. You can let your arms hang by your side. So it looks like this. Got it? Okay, let's try that one all together 2 times. Are you ready? Great job. We hope your body feels awake. You got some movement going. And if you can repeat after me and say, I am happy. A little bit louder and prouder. Are you ready? I am happy. Great job. Our next pose is a pretty common pose. It's Warrior Two. So for this pose, before we go into it, I really want to challenge you to think about how we are strong. Strong like a crashing wave. How you can be strong for yourself and the earth around you. For this pose, you're going to spread out your legs further than shoulder width apart. We are going to be squatting down into a lunge. So what you want to do, we're going to start with our right side, is you're going to point your right foot away from you towards something else in the room. And then you're going to be bending this knee. When you do bend your knee, you don't want your knee to go over your toe. So when you bend, you want a slight bend. If you want a deeper bend, make sure you move your feet further apart so you can get that deeper bend without crossing over your toe. As you do the bend, you're going to bring your arms up, parallel with the floor, straight out and proud, and you're going to face your head down your arm the same way that your toe is pointed. So this is our Warrior Two pose. Once you're in this pose comfortably, and again, if you need to do less of a squat, that's okay too. We're going to say really loud and proud, I am strong. A little bit louder and prouder. Are you ready? I am strong. Great job. And now we're going to loosen up. And like this pose, it starts on one side, but we want to balance our bodies out and do the other side. So again, resume your position. We're going to turn our other toe, our left toe, away from us. We're going to squat down, raise our arms straight and parallel, looking down our hand, and repeat after me. I am strong. One more time. I am strong. Great job, and relax. For our next pose, it's the tree pose. For this pose, I want to challenge you to think about how you can reach high and spread kindness all around you. For this pose, the typical pose has you standing straight up. Your foot, the bottom of your foot, is going to come in contact with your thigh. So it looks like this. You can hold this pose with your arms out to the side or in the air or just comfortably in the middle. If this is a little too challenging to hold, you can hold not only on your thigh, but you can hold your foot on your calf or even touch your toe to the ground and just lean your foot against your ankle or ankle or calf. When you're doing this position, make sure that your foot is never pressed against your knee because that is not good pressure for your knee. So wherever you feel most comfortable to hold your tree position, get in position, really tall and proud, feeling that movement. And we're going to repeat after me and say, I am kind. And one more time, really proud. I am kind. Great job. Just like our other position for warrior, we want to switch sides. So wherever you're most comfortable, either touching the ground, putting your foot on your calf, or putting your foot on your thigh, take that position. Put your arms up and really nice and proud and tall. And repeat after me. I am kind. And one more time. I am kind. Great job, and relax. Our next pose today is the chair pose. For this pose, we're going to be taking a stance that's a little bit wider than our hips. And as we're taking this pose, I really want you to think about how you're brave now, and how you can be brave for yourself and the earth around you. Just like a salmon is brave as it swims upstream in a current. For this pose, you are going to be sitting in a chair position, but without the chair. You want to make sure again that your knees don't cross over where your toes are. So if you need to just do a slight bend, or if you need to lean against something, do that so that we're protecting our knees. As we do this position, I'll show you in a forward facing position and side so you can see all the movement. We're going to squat down, and as we squat down, we're going to sit into the position, and we can raise our arms straight above our heads, or if it's more comfortable, you could hold your arms out straight in front of you. So from the side, it looks like this. Nice stance, tall body, sit down into it. Our knees aren't going over our toes, and we're raising our arms above our head. If you can get in this position, or this one, or a slight bend, that works. And you're going to repeat after me and say, I am brave. Really loud and proud. If you can, sink a little lower and say, I am brave. And relax. Awesome. So for this next one, we're going to move into downward dog. For downward dog, it's going to be with our hands on the floor. So you can bend down with your knees and just put your hands on the floor. You can choose to walk your hands forward to a comfortable distance, because we're going to be putting our body in a V shape. Or you can walk your feet back. Whatever's most comfortable. Once you get into a nice V downward dog shape, you want to relax your neck, your head, and your shoulders. And in this position, we want to think about how we can be a friend to the earth and how we can appreciate the earth. So in this position, repeat after me, relaxing that head and neck, keeping those feet as flat as you can. We're going to say, I am an earth lover. And one more time, I am an earth lover. And then relax. While we're on the ground, we're going to switch into a couple seated positions. So find some comfort there with your head still high and your back straight. The next position that we're going to do is the butterfly position. For this position, just like a caterpillar changes into a butterfly, we want you to think about how you can make positive change. How you can make positive change in yourself and the earth around you and your community. For the butterfly position, you're going to take the bottoms of your feet and you want to press them together. So if you need to, they could be further away from your body to be comfortable, or as close to your body as you can bring them. Keep your back straight, and your hands you can either hold on to your feet, you could hold on to your ankles gently, or you could just leave them hanging in your lap. As we hold this position, really focus on how your weight sits down through your butt and pushes into the ground. As you're in this position, you can even flap your legs a little bit, just like a butterfly would, and repeat after me and say, I am a change maker. And one more time, I am a change maker. Great job. For our last and final position, you have 3 options of poses, whatever's most comfortable for you. The first pose you can do is Savasana. It's a laying down pose, and you can just lay down your legs straight away from your body. You lay down your head, and you put your arms out to the sides, nice and relaxed. If you don't want to do Savasana, you can do lotus or half lotus. So you can either just cross your legs, or to get a half lotus position, you want to take the bottom of your foot and you're going to put your foot up towards your hip, and you want your foot to face the ceiling. So the bottom of your foot's going to face up. This is half lotus. Your back should be straight. Your palms could be facing up on your knees, or you could be cupping your knees. And then full lotus is where you take both feet and you want them both facing up towards the sky. Whatever position is most comfortable for you, take that now. And as you do that, we're going to have you think about how owls are wise and how you're wise too. We want you to think about how you're wise and what that can mean for the environment around you. Now that we're focused on being wise, we're going to also focus on our reflection and our breathing again. If you can repeat after me and say, I am wise. One more time, really loud and proud. I am wise. Great job. To wrap up our positions, you can stay in this position in Savasana, or you can resume a position that's most comfortable for you. As we wrap up our yoga nature right now, we're going to remain in one of these positions and really think about our empowering statements. Think about how they apply to your life now and how they can apply to our interaction with the earth around us. We're going to review all of our statements together out loud. So if you're ready, repeat after me. I am happy. I am strong. I am kind. I am brave. I am an earth lover. I am a change maker. I am wise. As you go through your day or future days, we encourage you to return to any of these yoga positions that you enjoyed the most. And we encourage you to challenge yourself to see if you could hold them longer or even take them to the next level. Thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you focus on that breathing and those empowering statements, and we'll see you next time.